those freshmen definitely going to be on the depth chart somewhere.
Who is your depth chart at defensive end? Dixon and.
Well, we got Dixon, we got Darius, and you got Mason and David Johnson is out there, and Michael, the walk-on kid. So, we got some guys who play in.
Cooper still?
Cooper's still at the entry. Sure.
How much does JT kind of have to, as the lone returning starter up front, have to assume that leadership role that maybe some guys a year ago really took over?
Well, he's a senior, and we expect seniors to be leaders right here, but we don't just depend on those guys. And JT is a quiet guy. He's not going to be one that's going to be boisterous. He's going to be similar to Chaz Sutton. So, but JT will be a leader. He's done a great job in the all season, from what I understand, and so he'll do a good job of leading those guys in practice.
Do you need to find a boisterous leader up front? How important is that?
Well, you know what? Going back to the last season, we really never had a boisterous leader. So this bunch is a little different, and hopefully we can get through it again. But we think we got some guys that can develop and be leaders.
Are you facing an even greater numbers crunch at cornerback now that Ronnie Martin decided to transfer? Or how are you guys going to do now?
Well, we'll be fine. Like I said, we got some bodies we put out there. Whether they're good enough to win a lot of ball games in the SEC remain to be seen. That's why we signed 4 corners, and hopefully we can get all 4 of them here ready to play. But we'll again concentrate on Rico and Jamari and Sidney Rose and see how well they can do in the spring and see what they can help us in the fall.
So as far as the cornerback position goes, is the situation where August can't get here fast enough, or will he find
I can wait till August because I'm excited about trying to get those 3 guys better, and because if we can get those better, we know we can sign some talented guys, and if we can get them to come along, now you just add more to the mix, and so the more the merrier.
Do you think that Jamari finally going to settle at cornerback now that he's sort of been bouncing back between running back and cornerback, back to running back and again? So he's finally going to settle there at cornerback.
Yeah, again, he would have been at corner the whole time, but I think Brandon Wiles had hurt his elbow, and we had a little depth problem at running back, and so Coach got to move over just for emergency purpose. So he was a team player. He still got redshirted. He played on the special team, but he would have been at DB the whole time, and if that scenario hadn't came about. So I expect him to be at DB from now.
How big of a spring is this for a guy like Albert Rose? Played redshirt last year and really did a chance to play it.
Well, actually, it's a big spring for him, but again, he's had Leighton surgery, and so he can't have any contact. And so, but it'll be a big spring for him mentally, and hopefully, he'll learn what he's doing, and he's going through all the drills. He just can't have any contact.
But I know so he was listed at first on the depth chart in one of the cornerback spots. So going into the spring, still looks like he's a guy that's expected to play a lot come the fall.
Well, if he shows us he can play, and we know physically he can do it. It's just the mental part's got to happen, and him not being able to take any physical reps this spring. We'll just see how far that set him back.
What are the things that you impress with the guys with this one practice before releasing them for spring break and having this long layoff now?
Well, just see the energy. The energy level was good, and we don't have a superstar on defense, and so everybody understand that they got to play a role, and so it's just exciting to see them run around today, and we'll try to do some things on defense that will help them put them in a better position to play.
Just because your numbers are better on the defensive line than, say, a cornerback, would you expect to be able to get more accomplished in the spring with the line's concerned?
We got to get those ready that are here, and so we definitely will try to develop as much depth we can do up front, defensive line wise, and get those young linebackers better. They played pretty good as the season went along last season, but we got a long way we still can go with them. So that's what this spring is going to be dedicated for, is try to get those 3 young corners. We got a lot of experience at safety, and then continue to develop some depth at D-line and get those linebackers better.
Coach Spurrier usually tries to make the first day of practice kind of like a spectacle for the fans and everything. How unusual was it to have it indoors, quiet, without anybody around?
Well, actually, it went better than we thought it would. Again, we got a lot done. We got a lot accomplished. We went against each other a lot of formation adjustment. And they ran a lot of running plays and a lot of different formation matters. And I thought the kids handled it well, so it was good to go in to get one in. We wouldn't want to be outside this weather because you'd be wasting the practice, but it was good to go inside and get one in. So hopefully, when we get back from spring break, we'll have great weather, and we'll get all the fans out to see all our guys running around.
After 3 years with them, was it kind of odd to not have Jadavian there?
No, not really. Again, I knew when Jay Dayton came here that if he didn't get injured, that 3 years was his max, and so we're happy to have the ones we got here now.
I saw in the depth chart that Marquise Roberts had been moved to middle linebacker. Does he have the body of a middle linebacker?
Well, what we're doing is we're trying to make sure we're getting all our players in the best position. We put Jonathan, who played Mike at will, we moved him to Mike. Just make sure Jonathan is a young man that got a lot of talent. Marquis got a little experience, so we put him at Mike because he can make the calls and line the defense. We know he know how to play Will. Let's see can he play Mike. So we just cross-train some of those young linebackers, and because you never know when somebody go down when you need them to play.
Anything else for Coach Ward?